So today I'm going to unbox the Weiser Powerbolt 1 electronic lock. What's interesting is the other day we had to I bought one of these because I saw it, and then we had to open up a pool room that the guy couldn't get into his pool area, and he had this lock on there. First time seeing it, I saw it in the store. I bought it, and then I had a job. I had this at home, so I'm scrounging to find out how do I get this guy, or what is this lock made of? How is it? So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to unbox it, show it to you. For convenience, hey, it's no problem. It looks like an okay little lock. Now in the US, you would see it would be probably Kwikset if it's the same thing. Canada's Weiser. The rest of the world is Kwikset. I don't have a Kwikset on me right now, so we grabbed this one. So the Weiser Powerbolt. And I don't know if it's a good lock or a bad lock. I'll say that up front. The reason the customer had problems was the battery went dead. So the battery was dead on their Weiser bolt. So we got instructions, installation thing, little skinny little keypad, box of stuff. Ooh, the inside's not so small. Instructions, what's in this? Should be the bolt. So we have the bolt. This is if you want to convert it to a drive-in latch. And we got a strike plate for the edge of the door, another plate, and our screws. Now this is different than a lot of the newer locks. We call it the D. This is still using the just a little slot there. So the bolt is using just the slot. So it's not your typical D latch on this one. And it's adjustable. So it goes from 2 3/8 to 2 3/4. Remember, does this say top? It doesn't have top on it. Remember, we call it Mickey Mouse ears. The ears go on top. So that's the top, and it's adjustable 2 3/8, 2 3/4. Very simple, but it is a different bolt than they have in their other locks. More of an old style, but still different. So we got oh, there's the tail piece. I said bits and pieces, inside plate. Let's see how it goes on. Okay, it's got long screws, short screws, different thickness of doors. Takes 4 AA batteries, and the bastards, no batteries. I didn't say that in the box. Where's my batteries? Okay, I have to scrub some batteries. I got lots of batteries. Remember, as locksmiths, always carry lots of fresh batteries. So there's my first piss off. There's no batteries. No big deal. We will play with that. Quarter back set. That's good. Let's throw in some wood screws onto there. Remember, don't crank these in all the way. It's we just want them snug, that's all. That appears to go under. And the cord from the exterior to the interior goes under the bolt, goes into the lower part. And we're going to use the slightly longer screws. Okay, so that looks good. That's not crimped. There we go. Now, this is the interesting part. It says just fit that in there. Okay, it just fits in. Okay, where does it go? Okay, we got that into there. So there's nothing on the exterior of the tailpiece to actuate the deadbolt. It just slips in. Then we take the power supply, or hook up the cable. Let's get going. Let's see if it fits. One of the big problems you have to have with all these locks is do not crimp the cables, because that's a pain in the butt. So we have machine screws. Remember, use machine screws, don't use wood screws. 3. These have lots of batteries. Oh, these are AA. Oh, it's happy. So right off the bat, I've always found these kind of hard. If you're doing them manually, you think, oh, I haven't. The first time I installed the early versions of the Powerbolt, I thought I installed it wrong because it was so hard turning that thumb turn. But that is normal. It's not like a normal kind of lock. You don't even feel the deadbolt going out, the bolt itself going out all the way. But it is going all the way. So right off the bat, that's kind of hard, but not too hard. Okay, I had to pull out the instructions. I can see why people hate these things. So from the inside, I have to hit the program. So the programming button is on the inside. So I guess you got to be inside already to get this. So there's different instructions for the left and the right. So this is a left. Hit program. 2 beeps. Press 1, 2. Press program again. I will hear 1 short beep. Now press in a 4 to 8 digit code. Didn't like the last one. Let's do this. And then press program again. I will hear 1 long beep. Okay. Let's lock it. It locks. It unlocks. Lock it. Okay, unlock it. Let's see if it'll hand another user code. So we do program. 2 beeps. Hit 1, 2. Press program again on the inside. 1 short beep. A 4 to 8 digit code. Let's see if it'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I press program again. 1 long beep, successful. Okay, let's lock it. Then push the button. Okay, now let's lock it. The old number. Okay, it holds 2 numbers. So we can do, let's just try this one more time. I'm going to add another number. Press program. Press 1, 2 because it's a left-hand lock. Press program again. And I'm going to try 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I got to press program again. No, it didn't like that. It said 3 beeps. If you hear 3 beeps, it was unsuccessful. You know why I probably didn't like the 1, 2? Because this is a left. By there, this is a left. They call it a left locking latch. Well, it's a bolt, Weiser. It's called a deadbolt. So it's a left locking latch as per their instructions. So it does not like the 1, 2 number, but it does like, it likes that number. Lock it again. And it likes that number. So if it's a programming number, it doesn't like that. So the other programming number, if it was the other way around, let's see if it just locks that one out. 5, 6 is considered a code number. So let's just lock it. So we're going to program. Press 1, 2. Now I'm going to go, I'll get to press program again. Oh, it liked that. Let's try the number. Okay, so because this is if I had to program it from original to a right hand, it won't take 1, 2. But if I program it from here, it will take that as a programming code. Let's just try one more programming code. So let's just lock it. That's it. Program. 1, 2. Program. Didn't like that. 3 beeps means wrong. The box and the instructions, I just took a quick look at it. I had to look at how many user codes would this handle. I had to go to the website to look it up, and it will hold 4 user codes. They can be between 4 or 8 digits, 4 to 8 digits, whatever. So they don't tell you that. So it only holds 4 user codes. The instructions are poor. But we do know that if I, in theory, let's try this. If I punch in three times wrong, I'm locked out for 60 seconds. So if somebody's playing with it, gets locked out. Now I wonder, let's try a proper code. No, it won't let me try anything. What if I lock it and unlock it? No, it's still locking us out for 60 seconds. Some of the locks, if you lock it and unlock it from the inside. So 4 user codes, 60-second lockout if you do it 3 times in a row wrong. So what I'm going to try right now is I'm going to take the batteries out. Now this is what the first time I ran across this lock. The batteries were dead, and the lock would not open. And the interesting thing is you're supposed to have a 9-volt battery. So let's disconnect the battery. So disconnect the battery. What's kind of interesting is, and quite a few locks have this, and some of them work really good. This is a fresh battery. It's a Duracell. It's one we use all the time. Right under the nameplate is, because there's no key override, so you're locked out of this. There we go. Stick my battery on here. Okay, it seems to have every proper ways. Put a little plus or minus. We can figure this out. Okay. Okay, so it does take, the plus goes on that side. This is why I have boxes of smart key locks, smart locks. I got boxes of broken ones because out of the box. Okay, this is a fresh 9-volt. Let's grab another one. This is out of my alarm kit. So these are good batteries. So we know we have the plus goes to here. Oh no, leave it running. I find this fascinating. My camera guy is not liking this, but no, keep it running. Let's see. Okay, I just hooked up battery. Okay. Okay. This is a real test here. So let's lock it. Let's disconnect all the batteries. Just pretend I'll disconnect. I'm going to take out all the batteries. It's dead. We're locked out. You go there as per the instructions. I take my battery. Nothing with that one. This one. Okay, likes that one. Just in case. Here, you hold that. Yeah, press it. Yeah, press it. It says it makes a noise when it's got the positive on this side. See? It's crap. And this is why the customers are locked out. We tried everything. I bought one out of the box. You saw this. I went to Home Depot. I bought this, hooked it up, just like our customer had a problem. I couldn't get it open. I had my 9 volts. He was sitting there with his 9 volts. We did not get it open with the battery packs. We did not get it open from the front. And I tried everything. And in the end, what did we do? We drilled it off the door because we only got one door going into the pool room. And it didn't work for me. And I just thought, oh, maybe it was faulty lock. It didn't work. I couldn't use my batteries. I couldn't get it to work. And the customer had batteries too. But a lot of times we go to a lockout, the customer's batteries, we put in our batteries, and the customer's using old batteries. And so the lockout, look at this right here in the shop, haven't fired around right out of the box. You saw it, didn't work. If Weiser sees this, because they know I pick on their products a lot, let's go to Home Depot together, or Rona, or wherever you want. Let's buy one of these right out of the store. Okay, we'll go together and let's do this. And let's see if this works. Hey, one more time. Try the other battery. Seems to like that one. How'd you like to be? I'm a locksmith. How'd you like to be a homeowner and this is what's happening to you? And you call me up in the middle of the night. We come out here. Sometimes we take our battery or whatever, we open it up. So I don't feel so bad now. Crappy user instructions, crappy lock. If the batteries are fine, okay. We know it works with the batteries. 4 user code, 67 lockout. This is why I don't sell this at all, because of the problems. I ran around, we grabbed a few more 9 volts, stole one out of my smoke detector. It still doesn't work. So in conclusion, I would not recommend this lock. And I can see why locksmiths, it must be, I don't know, who knows? But I can't recommend this. But I can see why do locksmiths love these locks? Because we're going out at night and daytime and we are opening these. I have a video on my training site on how to totally bypass this, but it does require you to drill the lock and it destroys the lock. Hopefully that customer has taken that lock back and got the warranty out of it, because it doesn't work. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Also, visit my website and you can see what online locksmith training I have for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, as well as my covert methods of entry and my non-destructive methods of entry.